What's up, guys? So crazy thing happened in the market today. The market bounced back like it should. But either way, there's a lot of opportunities that are setting up in the market tomorrow. So with that said, let's go over and see what's going on for tomorrow as far as news. Then we could jump into some recap and opportunities for later on tomorrow. Not even say later on tomorrow, but tomorrow as far as opportunities that we could take advantage of tomorrow. So tomorrow coming in, we have unemployment at 8:30, followed by a couple news. We're gonna have news throughout the day. It seems like at 10 o'clock we have news. 10:30 we have natural gas. 1 o'clock we have 30-year bond auction, and then 3 o'clock we have consumer credit. So there's a couple news that's going on throughout the day that might bring some type of volatility to the market. The craziest one or the most impactful one will be unemployment. So right now the market could be up, but if those numbers come out and they're not good, then the market could come straight back down. So pay attention to that. Now, with that said, leading into opportunities, we're seeing that Bitcoin or crypto, it just reversed back to the upside. Now, earlier I was looking at Bitcoin, we was down, but we broke to the upside on Bitcoin. We did hit target, which was right here on Bitcoin. So we did hit that target for the reversal on the day. But if we break above right here, if we break above 115.7, then we're going to continue back to the upside, right up to 117.8, and then continue back up. Now, we did retrace, and depending on whoever is looking at this, using the Fibonacci, hey, don't come for me. I'm just doing my thing right now. Don't come for me. But different people will try to Fibonacci at different levels. If you're using it from the bottom of here all the way to the top up here, you will look at a retracement right now, and we came close to the 50% retracement line. So either way, we can reject and come back down to the 50 and bounce off the 50. But that was a nice spot. We found support right at this resistance one, right at 112.5. That's where we found support at. So we're definitely going back to the upside. And if you look left, right, you have right here where we had resistance levels right over on this side, right here. Oops. So we had resistance over to this side. So now that resistance is now becoming support, if you notice right over here. So definitely something to look at. Now, once we see this, if we see this happening, there's going to be opportunities that's presenting itself in the crypto space. And when you think of crypto, you think of coin right away. So coin is definitely something to look at tomorrow. I like the setup on coin as far as for tomorrow because of how the candle look. Now, I mentioned to you guys before as far as coin and the opportunity that coin presents itself. I said, hey, coin is something that you might want to buy and hold on to. If you're thinking about Bitcoin going to 1 million, then this is definitely something that can 10x as well. The reason why I say that, if crypto is moving up and Bitcoin goes to 1 billion, this market cap, if you look at the market cap right now for coin, it's only $78 billion. And I'm talking about, I believe that coin is going to be one of those companies that's going to be $1 trillion company. So if it's $1 trillion company, if it's 78 billion right now, that means that it's definitely going to 10x, because by 10x in, you're looking at 780 billion. Now at that point, you're looking at $3,000 for coin. So there's a lot of people right now where coin is sitting. You're talking about coin went up to $440 and dropped right back down. So there's people up here that saw, was on the sidelines from all the way down here, that saw the run up on coin and saying, man, I missed the opportunity to buy coin. I'm going to wait for it to come back down to 350. So what happened? It came back down. It never hit 350, but it gapped down to 335 and then keep dropping. So this is a perfect opportunity. And right now we're at a psych level at 300. So that psych level, we're definitely going to see a bounce back to the upside, with the upside meaning that we could bounce back up. We did gap, so we could come back up to where gap is right here. We could test this gap right here and then continue to fall, probably test the 200 and then continue back up. That's one way of looking at it. Or we could come to 300 and just continue to run up afterwards. But if we see a pullback in coin, then we definitely will. If we see a pullback in Bitcoin, we definitely will see that drop as well in coin. Now, they did downgrade coin, but guys, pay attention. Anytime you see a downgrade on a company, that's the institutions that want to get back into it because it run up so much. The institutions themselves want to downgrade it to make people sell off so they could buy it for cheaper and then run it back up. Imagine the downgrade that it got because yeah, we had that coin that dropped since earnings, but then it got downgraded. So because the downgrade happened, what happens now? People are selling off, right? In the same instance, when you see an upgrade, that's people wanting to buy the upgrade, but institutions are selling it off while you're buying it up. So just pay attention to that as well. Now, that is kind of like an opportunity for tomorrow. Even though we kind of jump ahead a little bit, but that's one. I'm gonna go over another opportunity as far as for tomorrow's setup. But this opportunity for tomorrow will be a break of tomorrow's today's high. So today's high was 304.77. I believe we're above that right now. I don't like gap ups, but in any case scenario, a pullback to close that gap, we're gonna go up to 310 um for tomorrow. That's the level that I'm seeing for tomorrow, right up to 310, 311, right in that area. VWAP is right here sitting at 312. So we could see where we go up to this level tomorrow at right there at 311.77. So that's where I'm thinking we could go. Remember, 310 is going to be a psych level. Now, yesterday I talked about an opportunity that I didn't want to tell you guys because I want to keep it for myself in my group. And I didn't even get to trade it because it gapped up on me, right? And that was Apple. I saw the setup on Apple. I was really excited about it. Me and my wife was really excited about it. Um, but the bad boy gap up today. And because it gapped up, we was looking for it to come back down to go up, and it never looked back. Once it gapped up, bad boy kept running. It hit our first target, which was right here at 207.82, our second target at 210, and our third target at 313.25. So it definitely, all my targets never came back for me to get back in that trade. And it just kept going and it gapped up. So it hurt my soul. Man, that hurt my soul today. So either way, we took a couple trades today. We took Wells Fargo, not that out the park as far as for Wells Fargo today. We saw the push up on the break of that hammerhead. And as soon as we saw the break of the hammerhead, we took it to the upside. Now, what we saw and got out is right here. We saw that 200 where it was testing the 200. So immediately we took profit and it was right at the resistance level. So we took profit right up here at 33. Then we saw the break to come back down to the downside. And I told everyone at that point we was going to see the downside, which that definitely happened. Right. So that was one of the trades. Now, I mentioned to you guys Google yesterday, and I was biased towards Google and I'm waiting for the break because I said I was looking at the setup and we looked like we needed a 2-2 reversal to the downside. However, being biased towards that trade got me in trouble because I mentioned to you guys, if you guys watch my live and notice, I always talk about my Google alert, and my Google alert that I have set up, that I back tested with certain things incorporated in there. It gave me that alert for a long this morning at 9:36. Right here, Google long, it gave me an alert for 9:36 this morning, right? And I did not take it. And the reason why I did not take it is because it popped up so quick, right? And hit that resistance line. It popped up and I'm like, let's wait on Google. And we waited and it came down and I'm like, man, good thing I didn't take the long, right? Good thing I didn't take the long. So I was biased towards the trade because at the end of the day, I was looking for the reversal to the downside and it didn't happen until right here on that break. And I took the trade to the downside. And once I took the trade to the downside, we kind of limbo and then we broke above this 15-minute and I didn't like the trade afterwards. So we got out right after we broke above right here. Once I saw the break above right there, we was only up about 5% on this trade right here. Then when we popped up right here, I cut my trade at about 15% loss. So we didn't lose much. It was a little bit under 15% that I lost on that trade. But either way, I lost on the trade. But the good thing is I didn't stay in it hoping and praying that it came back down. I made sure I cut my trade. So one thing you have to make sure is, guys, when you get in a trade, know your exit plan and know your take profit plan. Some people, they say, listen, you know what? It's a dollar amount for me. So if I lose $100 on a trade, I'm getting out. If I lose 500 on a trade, I'm getting out. That's cool. But one little small move, depending on what you're trading, or say, for instance, on UNH, we traded UNH as well. UNH have a really bad spread. Okay. So those that have really bad spreads, you could get hurt on, versus with Google don't have that bad of a spread, but you just have to monitor your trades. With me, how I trade is it's on levels. So if I get in based on a level, breaking a level, that means I have my stop loss in place. So if it break back above that level, then I have to get out. There's no hoping, no wishing, no praying, no nothing. I have to get out that trade because I took it based on certain levels breaking. Okay, so that's one thing about me. Now, with that in mind, sometimes my trades could be down 20%, 30%, sometimes even 40% because it's based off of a level, not a dollar amount or anything like that. This is not futures. So I can't tell you how much I'm going to be down. This is not futures. This is not Forex. Okay. Options change based on delta and based on theta. And the thing is, sometimes time is not on your side, and time is never on your side when you're talking about options. So those are certain things that you definitely have to look at. Like I said, we took UNH as well today. UNH we cut as well because the simple fact that UNH, we was looking for the continuation on UNH, and that didn't happen. We wasn't up much on UNH, but like I said, I got a bad fill on UNH because of the spread. And with that, the trade just went against us, and we immediately we cut that afterwards as well. So right here we saw the break to the upside, and then it came back in, so we cut that. So as far as opportunities for tomorrow, guys, there's a couple opportunities that I'm seeing. Just like I said, you have coin, that's one of them, but you also have IWM, right? You have IWM. Now, guys, if you ever want to trade live with us, all you have to do is just go ahead. The link is going to be in the description. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be opening up the live to everyone tomorrow. So if you're not part of my Discord, go ahead and join my Discord. It's free to join the Discord, but to do the live call outs with me, that's a different section, the VIP section. So either way, everybody's going to be able to trade live with me. You'll see exactly how I take trades, why I take trades. I don't just give you a level and say, if it break here, take here. We go, and as we were watching in real time, I'm sharing my screen in real time as well, telling everyone. And if we have downtime, I get in my teaching mode because I love to teach as well. So with that, I also have my mentorship coming up in next month, about 2 weeks from now, August 18th. So if you're interested in that as well, go ahead and join the Discord and let us know. All right. So either way, let's go back to the opportunity. As far as for tomorrow, I'm looking at IWM. IWM have a nice candle on it. Twice it came down and said, no, I don't want to go down. I want to go up. So either way, we came down, we pushed back up. Some people will call this a hammerhead. I don't call it a hammerhead because the simple fact that we still have this wick on the top. This one would be more of a perfect hammerhead to me because that looks like a hammer in a sense, right? So what I'm looking for on IWM, being biased again because we're creating higher lows, right? We have low, 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 low. We're creating higher lows, and we're creating, in a sense, higher highs, but we stuck right here in the middle. So a break above here, and then I'm looking for a break above here for the high, which is 220.99, a break above here, and I'm looking to take that to the upside at 222, and then 223 is going to be my target. Now, that's going to be the trade for IWM tomorrow. We might see some resistance right within here, right? Because that's will be the first target based on the break of this. We might see something here. But again, because the news is coming out tomorrow at 8:30, we have unemployment coming out at 8:30. You might see volatility before the market even opens. So you might see a gap down or a gap up based on that number that comes out. So pay attention to that, guys. As I say, when you're trading, make sure you're following certain rules. Make sure you're following your trading plan. Make sure you're taking your setups, A1 setups only. Make sure you're not chasing. Make sure you know your stop loss. Make sure you take your entries serious, right? And don't follow FOMO no matter what, okay? There's always opportunity in the market. So when you see that opportunity, take it. But if you miss it, it's okay. There's going to be another opportunity tomorrow. There's going to be another opportunity next week. But don't chase, follow your trading plan, and let's make that money. Now, with all that said, this is not financial advice, just my opinion. Make sure, again, if you want to trade live with me, go ahead, join our free Discord. Link is going to be in the bio. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Y'all have a great night. Let's make that money, y'all.